In my 35 years in the industry, I've not seen an opportunity like this. To get your piece of the pie, all you have to do is walk into a business and count their lights. We have a tool that you can enter the light count into, and it produces a total cost and a return on investment for your customer. Let me give you an example. If you have a small building with 1,000 4-foot 32-watt fluorescent tubes, I've highlighted that on the spreadsheet. That's where you put the quantity of tubes. They're on 9 hours per day, 5 days per week. As you can see on the screen, they total 2,340 hours of operation per year. If you multiply the number of lamps, 1,000, times 32 watts per lamp, times the number of hours of operation, which is 2,340, you get 74,880 kilowatt hours being used total per year. This is what they're being charged for by the utility. The customer is paying 30 cents a kilowatt hour, which you can see is being selected. You're able to change the kilowatt hour price if you're in a different zone. If you multiply the kilowatt hours they are using per year, which is 74,880 times 30 cents per kilowatt hour, they are paying a total of $22,464 annually. We are replacing their 32-watt fluorescent tubes with 12-watt LED tubes. You can see on the screen that 12-watt is being selected. You can choose a higher wattage on the drop-down menu, but 12 watts produces the same amount of lumens as their old 32-watt tubes. These lamps, these LED new lamps, allow you to choose via dip switches what color you want the lamp, warm or cold, what wattage the lamp you want, 12, 15, or 18, or 20 watts. The customer can choose all of that later. All right, now we're going to use the same operating hours, 2,340 hours a year, and we're going to multiply that times the same number of lamps, 1,000, and we're going to multiply that by 12 watts now instead of 32 watts. With these new lamps, they'll only be spending $8,424 annually. When we take the current annual energy expense of $22,464, that's when they were using the 32-watt lamps, minus the new annual energy expense of $8,424, that's using the new 12-watt lamps, it equals $14,040 of annual savings. To get to the total monthly savings, we divide the total annual savings of $14,040 divided by 12 to get monthly, and we come up with $1,170 in savings per month. The total cost of this job, including tax and shipping, but not including installation, that's left up to the customer because these are plug-and-play lamps, no electrician needed. The total cost is $10,434. I have that highlighted for you. The highlighted estimated federal tax deduction of 34%, of course it depends on their individual tax bracket, but we're using 34% as an example. That equates to a tax savings of $3,548. This is a tax credit they get for purchasing business equipment. When we deduct the $3,548 tax deduction from the total job cost of $10,434, this brings the net cost after tax savings to $6,886. I have that highlighted for you. That's the amount that we need to figure out how long it's going to take them to pay back via their savings. To get the simple payback, we take the net cost after tax savings of $6,886 and divide it by the total monthly savings of $1,170, which equals a simple payback of 6 months. As you can see, that's highlighted on the far right of the screen. This seems like a no-brainer investment. We've been selling this product using this method, but now that fluorescent lights have been banned, this just helps the potential customer decide to replace their lighting system sooner instead of waiting until January of 2025. They might as well start saving money now. Okay, you've seen how much the customer can save, but let me go over how much you can make. So for this example of 1,000 lamps on a sale, assuming that you would get up to our highest commission level, you would make $2,000, which is $2 per lamp. Commissions are paid weekly. If you sell one job like this per week, which you won't start out your first month, but once you fill your pipeline, it's definitely reasonable. 4 of these jobs per month, you'd be making $8,000 per month. Obviously, if you only make 2 of these sales per month, you would still be making $4,000 per month. Are you ready to be part of the LED revolution? Click the link below to apply. Let's brighten the world together.